Everybody, it's your boy Tea Time, and we are live. We are live with the motherfucking G-Dog and myself. We're gonna play franchise mode on Madden. Stay tuned. I'm gonna pause the mic, so yeah.
It's Madden NFL 23, and our focus is on the Lions' rocket arm quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Lions and the Packers, coming up next.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at the Packers in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. Throwing to start the drive. Potts to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The numbers for Smith a week ago: 4 catches, 57 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State, set to lead Green Bay.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going with him.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out. and that could be their Achilles heel.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packersons are going to take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Potts to the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun. Potts. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, Potts. And he wisely will throw that one away. Problems on 3rd. This first half, relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he can... Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. Penny, a 1st down carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Penny is in for a Lions touchdown. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the 2nd quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Throwing to start the drive. Potts.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. To throw on 2nd down. Potts, Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory. Time now to see what this defense can do. 2nd quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Potts. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Potts, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on 1st down. Potts, open target here, Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Detroit! Darius Slayton. Well, thanks to their punter, this defense has been set up in a really nice spot with the offense pinned back against their own end zone. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Snell yet again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
They're just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They run straight ahead with Snell, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is hoping. So we're in the 3rd quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Potts. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got room.
And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 40 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw on 2nd down. Potts looking left sideline, incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. Looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. Start of the drive here, 4th quarter, and this defense looking for a stop. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well. Themselves.
Fourth quarter action, beginning of the drive. Time to see how this defense does here. Throwing after the interception. Potts. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10. Potts. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. In our
early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. His throw incomplete. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that production.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And we are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Claypool with another catch. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Now Montgomery running right. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Fields. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. No gain on the play there, second down. Fields. Caught by Montgomery. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. Fields on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Cole Kmet. His time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. On first down, Fields. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken just inside the 10. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the... Beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the 3rd quarter. On first down, it's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and that will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay... Perhaps one more stop could do it for this defense. They'll head out here with a 2-score lead in tow in this fourth quarter. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Bracket.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
And the Packers pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this fourth quarter of play.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
For this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, there, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. To throw again on second down. Fields. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This is obviously a big bad run, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To the air again. Fields. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Dancing to his left.
That's complete right side to Komet. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, open man, completes it to Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. Red quarterback.
Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive.
Smith going to look to throw right away. And complete to Drake London. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in, and run the ball. Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
Smith on third down.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Now Smith. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And that play will go nowhere. He's back near midfield at the 49.
2nd and 12.
Again, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Looking sideline, incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw is Smith.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here.
We are in the first quarter. We get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Man open. Here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Now Smith.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Smith.
And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Love. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It's Love now back near his goal line. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got him in, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Love, they go play action now.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And partner, upright.
Come on. Hey.
Now Gino on first down.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go now.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the 50, it's Smith.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Ready.
Smith on first down.
Got a man, it's London. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Smith throwing to the hands of Pitts here.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Smith throwing again. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Gino. And able to find Alan Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Smith.
And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin.
Second half action, and this defense still pitching a shutout as we drop you back into the action. On first down, Smith eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now then, after the sack, will be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Geno now to throw.
Got his man. It's London. Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilkins.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Throwing again is Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Patterson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
So we're in the third quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Geno.
He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Touchdown, Falcons. A big possession coming up here. This defense, they've been tested all game long. Now they'll look to protect this slim 4th quarter lead.
1st down, they'll start with Algier. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Algier will try to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they...
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. On first down, it's Smith. This pass is caught by London. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Start of the drive here, 4th quarter, and this defense looking for a stop. Now Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. London hauls this one in. So the completion good for 7 there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Smith now to throw. That's complete to Lazard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Smith. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. One last throw here for Smith. That is caught. Touchdown, and no time remains. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making a
It's Week 16 of the 2023 season, and all eyes are on the Packers' creative quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Packers and the Panthers. All that and more coming up next.
Early on in the game, first quarter. Let's see how this defense does on this drive. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 18 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
Down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end,
the Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
Anderson loses the football, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First quarter, we get you back to the action to see how this defense can do on this upcoming drive. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own. So a 1st and 10 coming up for the offense here in the second quarter. Let's see what this defense can do. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what...
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now this one to his time. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. Here. Time now to see what this defense can do. Second quarter as the offense starts out 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. And Anderson's got it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater.
It completes it once more to Anderson.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Bridgewater on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
And caught by Trimble.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot. And beginning of the drive, 1st and 10 coming up for the offense. We'll see how this defense does here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground with Harris, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession.
So we're in the 3rd quarter. We'll see how this defense handles the upcoming drive as the offense takes over with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Harris running straight ahead.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to come down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense... A good spot to be in for this defense. They'll head back out, protecting a big lead here in this 4th quarter play. Play fake. Bridgewater steps away. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Bridgewater. Setting up the screen, Harris. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Bridgewater. He's got Anderson on the slant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On the give, this is Harris. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to complete this to Shenault. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They hand this off to Harris. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Bridgewater. That's swung out wide to Harris. Fourth quarter action, beginning of the drive. Time to see how this defense does here. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Bridgewater now from the 50. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Bridgewater. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, this looks like a free play for Bridgewater. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater.
And it'll be caught in. Touchdown.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying